Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jess. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today, I am so excited to share with you all the plant shopping that I have been doing. When I tell y'all I have been on a huge tree kick, I have so many trees to share with you guys today and also a few shrubs that I've purchased. Now is the time to be shopping if you all are looking for new plants. Lots of deals are going on right now. It is the end of winter, heading into spring. A lot of places are clearing out their old inventory and getting ready to bring in the new season stuff. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the haul. Welcome to my backyard patio garden center. Doesn't it look crazy, y'all? Ooh, I've done a ton of shopping, but I'm so excited to share everything with you guys. We did just get a heavy rain. I tried to group everything by location from where I purchased everything from. So let's start over here, right here on my right with this gorgeous weeping beauty here. This is a deodar cedar. So if you guys watched my shopping video earlier this season, I did purchase a deodar cedar from Lowe's. It was $129. And it was like half of this size, you guys. So I returned that one from Lowe's. My local garden center was running their end of season sale. All of their trees and shrubs were 60% off. All of their pots were 75% off. And I believe their tools were 50% off. So when I tell y'all I racked up. So I saw they had the same exact one. This one is called Feelin' Blue Deodar Cedar. Is the same exact variety I had returned to Lowe's, but it's in much better condition. This one was a little bit more pricey, but with that 60% off, it actually came out to be way cheaper than the one I got from Lowe's. So I have gone ahead and staked it up just because it was weeping to the left when I purchased it. I want to train this one to grow a little bit more upward, and then I will decide to take off the stake, let the leader do its thing. What I really love about these deodar cedars is that you can train them to grow in whatever shape, size, height, however you want it to grow. If you want it to weep, you can do that. If you want it to twist, you can do that. If you want it to grow upright, you can do that. If you want it to stay narrow, you can trim these and train them however you want them to grow. So I just love the weeping habit of these and its branching. It is a little prickly. Again, we just got a rain, so hopefully it'll get a little bit more blue-green tinge to its coloring, but y'all, I'm so excited to have this. So this one does grow about 4 to 5 feet tall and can spread up to 6 to 10 feet wide. But again, you can train it however you want to. And it looks like I need to fix my stake a little bit. I need you to grow up straight. But anywho, I'm so excited about this first plant here. Moving on, right behind that over here, I have a teddy bear magnolia. And y'all, when I saw this, I was so excited. I know it looks very sick. So when I asked them about it in the garden center, they just said it has had a really hard time with the temperature changes we've had here. It got nipped in one of our really cold nights. But I did scratch every single branch and they are all green. So I'm hoping that this will just drop all of its leaves and flush out with some new growth. But here's a look at the tag. Even the tag is cute, y'all. Like, look at this. I think it's so cute. So let's see what the specs are on this one. This one does take part shade to full sun. It's hardy zones 6B to 9B. Grows about 15 feet tall and about 8 to 12 feet wide. So I am excited to finally have a magnolia. This is one of the dwarf varieties. What is a southern garden without a magnolia? Like, I just couldn't find one that would fit my landscape size, and I think this one will do perfect. I can't wait to see it flush out with new leaves and have those pretty white blooms. I'm so excited about this one. And this one again was 60% off, y'all. So I got this one, I think it was like $45. I can't remember. So everything in this grouping right here, I purchased from Guilford Garden Center during their sale. Moving right along, this gorgeous specimen here is another evergreen. Y'all know I am on my whole conifer evergreen kick. I'm also on a weeping tree kick. So this one has somewhat of a whimsical weeping habit to it. This is a Goldilocks Hinoki Cypress. This one is by Isley. Let me see if I can find its tag for y'all. Here it is. Spin around this way. Just look at the name and what the picture of the tree looks like. I just love that pop of gold, y'all. So this one does grow about 12 to 15 inches per year. It gets about 20 feet tall and 15 feet wide. These specs normally are over a 10-year period, and it's hardy to negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit, y'all. So I am so excited to let this one grow up. I am going to let this leader continue to get taller. I'll get another stake for it. But first of all, disclaimer, I have no idea where all of these plants are going, so we will find somewhere eventually. But down below that, I have a cute little dogwood that my friend Arosa purchased for me. I cannot remember the name. I want to say she said it grows about 3 by 5. I really can't remember, but I will insert the specs on the screen for you. But y'all, do y'all see these red stems? Screaming winter interest. So I'm excited to get this planted. I think I'm going to plant this over in what I used to call my shade garden. Beside that, I have 2 barberries that I purchased from Guilford Garden Center. These are called Sunjoy Citrus. They are by Proven Winners. Look at this lime green color. Isn't that pretty? So this one only gets about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and it does take full sun. It's hardy zones 4 through 8. And I have no idea where these are going, y'all, but I definitely will be strategic in placing these because these do have thorns. But I did purchase 2. These were originally $22, 60% off. They came to I want to say $8 a piece. So cannot beat that. And then tucked in back here, not too much to look at because it is dormant right now, but this is a firelight hydrangea that I purchased, 60% off. This is one of the panicle hydrangeas, so I will find a location for that to go. And then last but not least, over here from Guilford Garden Center, this is one of my wish list plants, y'all. And when I saw this, I about screamed, okay? First of all, the fact that they had this in stock and they were running a sale 60% off, I was like, I don't even care how much this is. Throw it in the cart. I need it. So let me pull the tag for y'all. Okay, here we go. So this one is called Firefly. It is an oriental spruce by Isley. This is a dwarf spruce. So it's very similar to the, I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. It starts with an S. I'll insert it on the screen, but this is a more compact version of this. What I really, really like about this one, y'all, is in the springtime, the new growth is a bright yellow. So I'm so excited to see that. It looks like it's starting to put on some new growth already. Do y'all see that? Oh, so exciting. So yeah, I'm so excited. This is definitely going to be one of the focal points in my garden. Really quickly, let me give you guys the specs just in case you're interested. So this one only grows about 3 to 6 inches per year. It gets about 6 feet tall by 4 feet wide, hardy down to negative 20. So again, this one is Firefly. So everything in this area, 60% off, y'all. I could not beat that deal. This contorted masterpiece here, I know it looks crazy, you guys. It just looks like a bunch of contorted twigs. But when I tell y'all, I am so excited about this tree. This one I actually purchased from the farmer's market, as I do. Y'all know that is my favorite place to shop. It's one of my favorite garden centers in our area. When I saw they had this, I immediately just needed it. Okay, so this one is somewhat of a rare find. They're very hard to find. This is a lavender twist redbud. It is by my Monrovia. And in the springtime, all of these branches are covered in gorgeous pink flowers. I love the weeping habit of it. Just y'all look at this. Look at the canopy. So it grows about 6 feet tall and 8 feet wide. So another cute ornamental specimen in the garden. It's hardy down to negative 10. So that's going to be zones 5 through 9. I cannot wait to see this leaf out, you guys. So again, in the springtime, it'll have those gorgeous pink flowers. They're already starting to set. Oh, I have my autofocus on. Y'all know my struggle with the autofocus, but y'all can see the buds starting to set. And then in the summertime, it'll leaf out with those cute heart-shaped leaves that we all love that red buds have. So I'm so excited about this one. This one again was from the farmer's market. It was originally $229. Yeah, $229.99, and I was like, absolutely not. So luckily I was able to get a discount on this one. He marked it down to me to $102. So super deal on that one. I cannot wait to find a spot for that to go in the garden. Back here in the back, I have another gorgeous evergreen. This is a Hetz juniper. This one you also can train and trim into whatever shape. I have seen some amazing topiaries made out of this, so that is my plan for this tree. I also just love its growth habit. It's very, very whimsical, and I love the dark green needles, and this thing smells phenomenal. Like when I put it in the car, my whole car just smelled like juniper. It smells so good. So I actually got that one from my local garden center, and I want to say it was 40 bucks. I think it was $39.99. Moving along, over here I have two cute little arborvitaes. These are Morgan arborvitaes that I purchased from Gossett's nursery. These I do have plans to replace my Forever Goldies that I've had in the pots up front by my mailbox, just because these stay a little bit more compact. So these only grow about 3 to 4 feet tall and about 1 to 2 feet wide. So I think they'll be a little bit more happy living in a pot up front. They have already started to lose their winter color, which I wish I had came out here earlier when I purchased these. But if you guys watched my shopping video, you saw that I purchased these, and when I purchased them, they had that pretty like red bronze tint from the winter time. It's already starting to color up for its spring color. So love, love, love these two. Moving along, this right here, y'all, I am so blown away by. Okay, so first of all, I went to the farmer's market because they were running a sale half off all of their pots. So I'll show you guys some of the containers that I purchased as well. But they had this arborvitae, and it just like stopped me in my tracks. And when I saw the price on it, I was like, I need a cart. Give me a cart. But anywho, this one is called Lucky Find. It is a thuja, and the leaves on this, y'all, I shouldn't say leaves. These are, I guess, needles. Look at this coloring, y'all. It's like a variegated arborvitae. So what's really, really neat about this one is in the spring and summertime, it has this gorgeous green and yellow variegation. And then in the wintertime, it bronzes up to like this purpley brown color, which you can kind of see still on these tips here. Again, these are starting to color up for spring already, but this dark color here, it turns like a pretty purple in the wintertime. So I am so excited about this one. This one also has a very graceful weeping growth habit. I'm just so obsessed, y'all. Let me see if I have any specs on this tag for you. This one also came from Isley. Okay, first of all, do y'all see this price? For an arborvitae this big from Isley? Like, what? Absolutely throw it in the cart for me. But I'll have to look it up and put the specs on the screen for you guys. I don't remember off the top of my head. I did have to Google when I was in the store. Beside that, this is another wish list tree of mine. This is a blue Atlas cedar, and y'all, I have been wanting a blue tree in my yard for the longest. I've tried several blue spruces. Unfortunately, our heat and humidity are just too much for a lot of the spruces that will grow in this area. They do have several other varieties that I am going to be trying, but this one right here, I've heard really, really good things about down here in North Carolina. So I'm so excited. This one has a really pretty icy blue color to it. And again, this one you also can train and grow into any shape that you want. I want this one to grow into that nice pyramidal shape, so I'll continue to let the leader grow up. And I just love, like, look at the structure and the branching on this. I just think that is so unique. So I'm so excited to have this one. This one is called Hortsman. So if you are looking for a blue Atlas cedar, blue Atlas cedars naturally are very, very large in size. This is a more compact dwarf variety. So if you want that same effect, but just a little smaller space, shop for the Hortsman. Behind that, please ignore, that is a old red bud that is going to be going to a friend. So disregard that. I'll also show you guys right back here. This is my Bonfire Patio Peach, starting to bud up for the spring. I cannot wait to see, because this one loaded in flowers in the springtime. I'm so excited about it. Swinging around behind me, I have all of my plants from Mr. Maple that I ordered and unboxed for you guys a couple videos back. They're all here, so I'm not going to go through each one individually. I'll just leave that video linked if you guys are interested. But in the front here, we have my gorgeous Pride and Joy Rising Sun Redbud. I am going to probably come in and do some pruning on this just because I really want this to grow into a nice tree shape. So I have already added a new stake to it, and I also staked up this tall branch so it can get a little bit more height on it before I start letting it to do its thing. So again, not going to run through all the conifers back here. You guys check out that video. Down here from Gossett's, I purchased 4 of these gorgeous all gold junipers, and my inspiration for these actually came from an Instagram reel that I saw from a girl that I follow. I want to say she's in Germany. It's a foreign channel, so I can never understand what she's saying. And unfortunately, her captions are never translated for me, but I did message her and she wrote me back. I asked her, she had a gorgeous drift of these planted as ground cover, and I was like, what is that you have on your border? So she sent me the name. I went to Gassett's to go pick up an extra Morgan for my pots and saw that they had these in stock. So I purchased 4. I have plans to plant these in my backyard garden just to let them spread and do their thing and help alleviate all of the mulch, for one, that I'm gonna have to put back there, as well as suppress some weeds. And these grow, I wanna say the spread on each one is about 5 feet wide, and they only grow about 1 to 2 feet tall, but they have this gorgeous yellow color all season long. So I'm so excited about those. Over here, I know it looks crazy. Please ignore my backdrop. We will whip this into shape eventually. But focusing on the plants, over here, I have 4 bags of hellebores, y'all. So Janice from Jay's Garden Journal had posted on her stories that Trader Joe's had hellebores for $11.99. And when I tell y'all, every single garden center that I've been to, the hellebores have been 30 plus, and I could get them for $11.99. I racked up, okay? So I have a gorgeous white blooming one here. Look at the bloom on this. So pretty. I also picked up 2 of these pretty like dark purple and white variegated ones. I also got 2 of these dark purple. I think these are the Ice and Roses Merlot. And then, let's see, I have 2 of the mauve, which, let me see if I can give y'all a better shot. Here we go. Here's the mauve one. And then I also picked up 2 of these gorgeous pinks. So I have a total of 8, I believe. And then over here, they also had calla lilies as well as hyacinths on sale, y'all. The hyacinths were $4.99. I can't remember how much the calla lilies were, but I picked up 2 of these gorgeous pink. Like, look at that color, y'all. I just get so excited of seeing color in spring when everything is dormant. It's such a nice sight. I also picked up this nice dark pinky purple. It looks more pink on camera, but it's actually a dark purple. I have 2 of these. Actually, no, I got 3 of these nice orange coral. Orange is my favorite color bloom in the garden, so I definitely had to pick up those. Those were the last 3, so I just grabbed them all. And then I think I have one more. Yep. Tucked down in there below, I have a, ooh, what color is this? Is there a tag? Yes. I think I just got white. Let me make sure. Yes, white hyacinths. So, and there's 3 in the pot, and I think that was $4.99. So literally $1 and some change for some plants. Like, oh, y'all, I'm so ready to get to planting. Stepping back here, I have another grouping. All of these I purchased from Lowe's. Some of them I did purchase on my shopping trip. Again, if you guys missed that video, check it out. In the front here, I did purchase with y'all this gorgeous coral bark Japanese maple. And when I saw the price on this, y'all, $52 for this size. Like, a lot of the garden centers that I've been shopping for smaller than this, $174 plus. Like, when I saw it for $52, I definitely had to snag one. I tried to pick one that had the straightest trunk possible, but this color, y'all, like, winter interest, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. And then in the summertime, it leaves out with these gorgeous fan-shaped lime green leaves. I am so excited to plant this, y'all. This is definitely going to be a focal point in the garden. This one is hardy to zone 5. It grows about 20 feet to 25 feet tall, about 20 feet wide. Again, you can keep this trimmed and shaped however you want. I will definitely keep this pruned to a more narrow sizing, but I'm so excited to finally have a coral bark Japanese maple. These are always so expensive. Behind that, I shopped their clearance. You know how I am. So I saw this Blue Point Juniper in clearance. It was marked down half off. So this one was about $12. The only thing wrong with it, y'all, is it has a dead branch here. So I'm going to cut this one out, and I'll also cut this one out and just let it fresh out. It'll be perfectly fine. This one has that gorgeous blue color all year round. Let's see what the specs are. Hardy to zone 4, it grows about 10 to 15 feet tall and 5 to 7 feet wide. So I actually already know where this one is going to go. So excited for that blue color. Beside that, do y'all see this lime green evergreen? Like, what? When I saw this, it immediately, like, I beelined to this tree because I was just like, this color is phenomenal. It's so full. It's an evergreen, and y'all know how I feel about evergreens. So the name on this one is Denard Gold. It is a Monterey Cypress by Monrovia. Got this one for $46.98 from Lowe's. It was not marked down. This was, I think, a new shipment from them. It's about 15 feet tall, about 8 feet wide. So excited about that. It's hardy zones 7 to 10, and it does take full sun. So we'll find somewhere to put that nice lime green pop of color. Like, look at this two combinations together. The lime green, the coral bark, and then the blue juniper. Ooh, and then the gold in the back. Look at this, y'all. Just all of the color and textures are going to make me so happy this year. Then lastly, down in front here, I did purchase another dwarf cryptomeria. I do already have one in my front bed that I had transplanted. It's not looking too great, so I decided to pick this one up just in case I lose that one. I'll have a replacement. If that one survives, I'll have two, even better. So this one was half off, $30, so I got this one for $15. This is hardy to zone 6. And mature size is 4x4. So excited to have another evergreen to add into the garden. And then last but not least, down here in the front, if you guys have been following and watching me over the years, you already know my love-hate relationship with roses. So I saw these in clearance and I decided to just give them a try. I've read really good reviews on these. I heard these are very easy to grow and they bloom amazing. These are actually a ground cover rose called Sweet Drift. And I actually got them in 2 different colors. So this grouping right here where you see them, like, y'all see all this new growth, by the way? First of all, I've been keeping these in my garage. I just put them out today because we were expecting rain. And they've been leafing out with no light, by the way, and no water in my garage. So they've been doing great. These were bald when I bought them. But anyhow, I'm going to stop rambling. These are called Sweet Drift. These are the pink version. Let's see if they have a name. Myzwetum. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but y'all see the name. So these 3 right here bloom pink, and then these 2 back here I actually purchased from Gotsits. These 2 will bloom coral. So I have no idea where these are going, but I'm trying to up my ground cover game as well to eliminate weeds, as well as how much mulch I need to purchase. All right, and then last but not least, here is the stockpile in my front driveway. I have a few plants that I've been collecting. Back here in the back, I have a white pine that I purchased for $30 from my local garden center. And I already know, don't attack me in the comments. I know this is going to get massive. I just could not pass up. Like, look at the structure of the branching. Like, that is perfection. And the 2 tiers, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get it. I know it's going to get huge, so I'll probably plant it closer to the back, maybe where I have that clear area where I'll be putting my structure. But yeah, definitely had to pick up that. I love pines, you guys. Like, they are just so striking. I love the evergreen. They're very soft, and I just love the color that adds. Over here, I have another hydrangea that I got on clearance. I think I got this one from, yeah, that one was from Guilford Garden Center. So this one was 60% off. It is a little quick fire by Proven Winners, and it's 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, hardy zones 3 through 8. So we will find somewhere for this hydrangea to go. Also from Lowe's, I think you guys saw this in my shopping trip, but I purchased this gorgeous magnolia, and I cannot wait to see this one bloom. Like, it is loaded with buds, and when I saw the price on this, I just had to have it, y'all. Like, look at this. $33.98 for a Jane Magnolia. Like, some of the nurseries, I saw one that was smaller than this, and they had it marked $172. Like, what? No, ma'am. I'm sorry. $33.98, throw it in the cart. This one is hardy to zone 4. It gets about 10 to 12 feet tall and can get about 8 to 10 feet wide. So I do plan on keeping it trimmed just because I do have plans to put this in my front yard. It actually will be replacing my limelight here, which is going to be going to my neighbor. And then last but not least, down here, I have 2 other plants that I purchased from Lowe's. These were in their clearance, marked half off. I think I shared these in my video as well when I was shopping with y'all, but these I actually already have plans for. These are a dwarf Weigela called Midnight Sun. Originally $24.98. I got them half off, so they're about $12. Look at the color on this. Like, look at that rainbow assortment. That is so pretty. So let me give you the specs on these. These are a dwarf variety. They only grow about 1 to 1.5 feet tall and wide. So very, very compact shrub. I do have plans to replace my wine and roses weigelas just because where I have them sitting, they're going to get too big for that space. So I'm going to give those 2 to a rosa and have these 2 to replace them with, which I'm so excited about. And then lastly, I purchased this hydrangea. I can't even remember the name. I got this one last year. I want to say at the end of August from Tractor Supply, and I'm not sure if it survived. So we'll see if it comes back. Let me show you guys the pots that I got. Okay, y'all, so I know my front porch looks crazy. We will be decorating very, very soon. But over here on my left and my far right, I have 2 pots that I got from the farmer's market. They were running a sale half off on all of their glazed pottery. So I did pick up these 2. I love the color, the teal color adds some pop of color. I also love that this one fits perfectly in that little corner over here. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to use these up here or if I just want to keep the plain black. The black urns I purchased from Lowe's. I want to say they're about $16 each. So yeah, just have them sitting here trying to decide on placement. And then down here behind me, I found these 2 pots on clearance. I got a super deal on both of these. The one on my right, I got from Guilford Garden Center when they were running their 75% off sale. So I got this pot for $12.80, y'all. It is so gorgeous. It is complete concrete. It is super heavy, but I do have plans. I think I want to plant my dwarf Japanese maple into this pot. So that will probably be moving to the backyard. And then this one on my left here, I've got half off from Home Goods. Amazing deal, and I'm so y'all know my deal with white pots. So I actually have plans to use this to replace this horrible looking rusted box here. This has been here, I want to say, for like 7 years, y'all. So it is time to be replaced. I do want to still keep the pole in the pot, so I plan on taking that out. Probably do a DIY on cementing this and securing it into the pot, and that will be my new focal piece here. So those were all the pots that I purchased. Really quickly, I'm going to do an unboxing with y'all. I just got a delivery in from Fast Growing Trees. This is another one of my wish list trees that I ordered maybe like a month and a half ago, and it just came. So I'm so excited to open the box. So this is actually my first time ever ordering from fastgrowingtrees.com. So I'm excited to see what the plant looks like. Oh boy. Okay. I guess it would help if I read the instructions. It clearly says lay flat this side up. So let me lay it down. Oh, it's so cute. It's so little. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is actually really good size because this tree gets massive, y'all, but I wanted to watch it grow. So let me make sure they sent the right thing first. Yay! Okay. Let me get it out of the box. Okay, y'all, so y'all know that I have been on a whole evergreen and weeping tree kick, and I was watching several videos on trees, and I came across someone's channel. I need to do better on who I'm watching, by the way, when I get inspired, because I can never remember names for y'all. But I came across this girl, and she had a gorgeous, huge, mature, weeping Alaskan cedar, and I was just so in love. So I was like, my garden needs that. So I have been shopping at all the garden centers in my area. I have found a couple of varieties. I found the really, really skinny one. It's called Green Arrow. It only gets about maybe 3 to 4 feet wide. Still gets 25 feet tall. I also saw one at Lowe's. It was $99, but it was just a standard green weeping Alaskan cedar. This right here, y'all, this is a blue weeping Alaskan cedar. And when I saw that they had a blue variety of this, sign me up. Okay, y'all already know I'm all about my colors. Anytime I can find something blue to add to my garden, sign me up. Okay, so I was so excited when I saw this online, and I saw that they had it in a baby. Like, this tree is going to get massive, y'all. If you just let this go over the years, it will get huge. So it does get about 25 feet tall. It can get a 15 to 20 foot spread if you just let it go. So I do plan on keeping it trimmed, but I already know where this is going to go in my backyard. It is going to be my new focal point. And I just love the growth habit of this. Like, look at the weeping branches on this, and this is a baby. Like, can you imagine this full grown? I'll insert my inspiration picture on the screen for y'all, but I just think this is going to add some gorgeous, graceful weeping structure to the backyard, kind of like a Dr. Seuss look. And then having the other textures and colors that I just showed you guys up front. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I am so excited to get this planted. This will probably be the first one that I put in the ground. But yeah, y'all, I love this. I don't have, I'll try to find a look on Google to give you guys the specs. I don't know the hardiness of this tree here, but y'all, weeping blue Alaskan cedar, okay? The one I showed you earlier was a blue Atlas cedar. This is an Alaskan cedar, okay? So they're two different ones, two different growth habits, but I think they're both going to be gorgeous in my backyard. Oh, I'm so excited to have this tree, y'all. So that is going to conclude today's plant haul. I hope you all enjoyed seeing all of the trees and shrubs that I've been collecting over the last, I'll say about 3 weeks or so that I've been doing all of this shopping. I have a ton of planting projects coming up. I'm so excited to get out into the garden, do my placement and design. Like, that's just what gets me excited, y'all. It's just beautifying the space. I think all of the selections that I have purchased will add some nice gracefulness, some texture and color into the garden. I'm so ready, you guys. So I hope you are as well. Definitely subscribe for my upcoming videos. I also have several structures that I'm going to be adding into the garden, which I'm excited about. So yeah, y'all, lots of fun things coming. I definitely have to run in now and head back to work, but I will see y'all in my next video. Peace. Cool.